Alright, welcome back once again, and today we're going to be talking about something a little more controversial. Anyways, not that long ago, it's been a little bit now, but I was watching some Neil deGrasse videos, and he kind of went into a little bit on the theory of interstellar, and was talking about time travel and all that, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a video about that, because, I'm not like a professor or anything, but I do some studies on the really out of the box subjects such as time travel, and like I might not know geometry or whatever, but I can tell you a lot about all these random subjects. Anyways, I'm with him on time travel. Okay, I'm just gonna dive into it. So the theory of time travel pretty much states that you use some sort of machine or antimatter or something to travel into the future or travel into the past. But it's complicated. You gotta think about it. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. There's this show. It's an anime, Steins Gate. That'll make you think. I believe that form of time travel is a lot more understandable rather than this just theory of time travel, because there's a lot of people out there that they think hey, if time travel was ever invented, I'm going to go back into the past and I would change something. But you gotta think about it this way. Pretty much, if you think about it in a retrospect, you're living life just fulfilling tasks that are already set out. This doesn't have anything to do about religion, but just timeline wise, from the day you're born to the day you die, you're just spectating. Because if everything's already planned out, this video's already planned out, you watching this video is already planned out, all you're doing is just following the commands given. It's like you're running a computer program. It can't just change its own. It can't change its own command. It starts, it runs, and then it ends. It's all pre-designated. There's nothing that you can do to change it. So with life and time travel, even if you were able to go back into the past, all you're able to do is see the past, because you gotta think about it. If time travel is invented, all it is just able to jump to different points on a timeline. You're not able to go and change anything, because if you're already in the present and you go into the past and you change something, that could interfere from you going back into the past in the present. Therefore, it's impossible. You will not be able to change anything. You will only be able to watch if it is invented somehow, and I don't see a logical explanation to it being invented. Now, about going and seeing in the future, there's nothing you can do to the future either, because if you go to the future and you see what's going on in the future, it's still all planned out. You can't, your timeline involves you. Such, if this happens, you already have a command to go into the past or into the future. Just like a computer program, it can't do something that it's not pre-designated to do. You're going to go into the future, you're going to see what happens, and that future is still going to play out, because if not, the future would be changing right before your eyes. Now, if you take the Steins Gate theory into it, you can jump around timelines, and you might be able to change something, but once again, it's still timelines, and it's still already planned out. You're not gonna change anything to the point of actually making a difference, because it's all planned out. You can just jump around. And also, okay, so if you go into the past and you try to make contact with yourself, everything's still going to play out the exact same way. Because in that case, okay, so you got to think about it like this. A timeline. This would be the past you, or the present you. This would be the future you. You would go back into the past, make contact with your past self, and you would still go through the timeline, and you would eventually get to the future point. Doesn't matter how many times you jump back and forth, because you're still able to do that. If you actually do that, that already happened in the past, and this you has already made contact with the future you, but you gotta think about it, that you're one person on one timeline. And if you're able to go back into the past and try to tell yourself not to time travel, you already did it. It's gonna happen. You telling yourself might actually make you time travel. There's nothing that you can do to change anything. And I feel bad kind of debunking that. Like, people are like, oh, time travel will eventually come out. I'll be able to go back and prevent something from happening. But you got to realize that in your present, a future you comes back and tells you, hey, don't go do this. It'll put you in debt, or someone that you really love will die. But you not doing that makes them die. Like, you might actually, my theory, my view on it says that you can't change anything, but according to the laws of time, it's not really according to laws of anything, but if it already happened in the future and that person already died and you're present, you're not going to change anything for you. You might split off into a different timeline, but as soon as you go back to the future, it's going to be the exact same, because you can't change the past. You can view the past. If you can make interactions in the past, it's still going to come out with the same result. Like, unless real life is like Steins Gate. And I got to tell you, Steins Gate was really well put together, because, CERN is actually a real company, and they're doing nuclear physics or whatnot today in Europe. And there's really not much you can find on the company. I'm not going to go into any of that, because I'm telling you now, time travel is impossible. It's possible to go back and see things from the past, but it's impossible to change the past. Or to the point where you would actually see a difference, because whatever you do in the past, say you're in the present, and a future you comes back into the past, whatever happens still leads up to that outcome. If you're able to time travel back into the past to try to change something, if it happened in the future, it's gonna happen no matter what. That's pretty much me saying that time travel is either irrelevant or impossible, because if they do figure out a way to do it, you won't be able to change anything in the past. Yeah, so let's see. See, the thing about Interstellar is exactly how Neil deGrasse explained it. Whenever he made contact to himself in the wormhole, that happened. We saw it happen. Whenever he was in the fourth dimension, I think it was fourth dimension, fourth or fifth, the Tesseract, and he was knocking the books off. That actually happened when he was back on Earth. Because whatever you do in the future, say you time travel back, all that happened in the past. Either you don't remember it, and if you didn't remember it and it didn't make a change back on your original timeline, you're not going to make a change, because you're just going to follow out that command. It's just going to be a big loop. There's nothing you can do to change it, because he still went to space. He went into the Tesseract. It's just a big loop. It's pretty much a VBS command, do loop. It's weird how you can connect this to computer algorithms and programs, but that's the way it works. It has a beginning, it has an end. Or it's just a big loop. You go back into the past, try to change it, nothing happens. Your present self, or the past self, progresses through time, travels back to the past, tries to change it, progresses through time, back to the past, tries to change it, progresses through time. You can't change it. And it's not really common sense, but it's logical. If you think about it and you actually do research into it, it's logical that you can't change it, because it's illogical to say that you can go back into the past that you vividly remember and change something and have a different memory of something. And either way, you would not be able to know that you changed anything or not. So, there's a mind bender for you guys today. Just a controversial topic. I don't know if you guys like these kind of videos. I have a lot of irrelevant knowledge about situations and subjects, conspiracies, anything you guys want to learn about, want me to talk about, go ahead, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't like my theory. Let me know in the comment section why, or if you support me. Important links in the description below. Make sure you check those out. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, because I plan to do some more videos more often, and now that I actually have this face reveal, I can do more videos, as you guys have seen. I've been doing more videos lately. I didn't even set up my light today, but then again, my lighting isn't bad because I have it, and there's a light over there. Anyways, that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you do all said before. If not, it's not going to kill me. But, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and peace out.